Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the New Orleans Saints. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
I'm one, right?
They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You look at this Bears defense. Now, they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
They've tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they have been successful so far. I wonder if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
12, 11.
On second down, Burrow. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 54 yards. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Now 2nd and 9.
11, MT, take. 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Touchdown, Saints. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Baker changing the play at the line. They start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Mayfield. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Gibbs. And this will be a Bears first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well. And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins. And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. On second down, here's Gibbs. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. This defense for the Saints very strong in that victory a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Hey, alert! King!
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Hey, alert!
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Juju Smith-Schuster. 42 yards. And the Bears are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Folk connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
I'm one, ready?
Back to Stevenson on first down. And the tackle made by Andrew Winger. 2nd and 5. Valdez-Scantling in motion left. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back. He's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that launch practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. For his running back, it's complete. No gain on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Stevenson is in. Touchdown, he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no thought of a return here for Hines. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he'll get this up just shy of...
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Another run for Gibbs here. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And taken down just shy of the 40. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. He pitches it out. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 50 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, force the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Flushed out right. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert, and the Saints will have the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And he is going to scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Burrow on play action. Complete. Smith has it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Burrow will throw. Setting up a screen for Stevenson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7.
11 Thomas.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Burrow going to change things up.
11 MP, hey, 11 shot.
Here's Stevenson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Burrow looking to pass. They set up the screen for Stevenson. Touchdown! Ramondre Stevenson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-7. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession. Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, trying to slow things down a little bit. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Trying the left side with Gibbs. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun, Mayfield. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a fourth down.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
11 MP.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Again, it's Stevenson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
11.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And he is caught. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. This is caught. Touchdown, Saints. Ramondre Stevenson. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Saints take a 3-touchdown lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. 83 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. And the offense moving quickly to the line. 2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Gibbs straight ahead. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. On the give, here's Gibbs. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Haven't been a defense coordinator yet. The thing 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job holding to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And now Baker going to change it up. Mayfield on play action. They'll roll him out right. There's a short throw taken in by Bryant. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And now they'll shift things around. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. He stiff arms him, pushing his way through. Touchdown, Chicago! Jahmyr Gibbs with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And dropped at the 35, but able to display some strength on the run. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
11 MT.
They run once more with Stevenson. There he goes, right side. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Jason Myers on for the field goal.
Myers' kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 145 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Hand off now to Gibbs. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Hey, 133.
They go play action. Mayfield. He'll look down the field here for Kincaid. And this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball. There he goes, left side. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one 28 yards on the ground.
On 1, ready? Hey, we gotta go score. Let's go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. He's to the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Saints are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 24. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On second down, here's Gibbs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Here's Mayfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, 133. What's up?
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
Done.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Mayfield off the play fake. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's.
And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2-point conversion.
Some sort of